Welcome to episode 4 of Joseph James Furniture Outlet Behind the Scenes. James is in Barcelona this week, but we've got plenty to get on with. We've got DFS stock trucks due to arrive, hopefully 2 of them, and we need to source a new van to deal with the stock going to and from the showroom and warehouse immediately. So let's get into it. Today we've got the courier coming to pick up 8 sofas, I think, going out for delivery down to like London, Scotland, other places. So they're just getting loaded up on this van now. Tommy's just gone to look at a van we're interested in buying. We've already got another new van on order for doing our deliveries to customers, but we're looking for another a bit cheaper van to go back and forth between the warehouse and the showroom, because we're having real issues at the moment using one van to do both deliveries to customers and getting new stock to the showroom and old stock back from the showroom that's sold. Not incredibly cheap, it's about 17 grand plus VAT. It's a low loader because you can stack sofas upright, which is what this is. This is a low loader. When Tommy went to look at it, I sent him out because he knows a bit more about vans than me. There's like these wheel arches, so if you can see the box of the van goes lower than a normal Luton. They have to put these wheel arches inside to obviously allow for the wheels to spin. Otherwise, if they made it flat, there would be no room for the wheels. So we just thought, oh, hold on a second, we're losing a space inside where we can stack up a sofa, because those wheel arches inside, which you might be able to see from here, wheel arches kind of lose you a bit of space, but we think we can put something a bit smaller, like a 2-seater on top of them, and we'll be all right. So I'm probably going to go ahead with that because we need it quickly. The market for Luton vans is very slim, demand's pretty high, and so the prices are a bit unusually high, but the price of paying isn't too crazy. I'm just on hold with a bank now, trying to finance it through the bank, because it's often cheaper to finance it through a bank, the payment, rather than doing it directly for the dealership, because they can tend to charge a higher interest rate, because it's convenient for most people just to try and do everything through the dealership. For me, it's never worth paying for something in cash due to the cash flow implications. The value of us having that cash and being able to turn it into profit through buying more stock, etc., is worth way more than the interest rate you'll pay on the van. Well, it won't be a problem getting the finance, just what interest rate they'll want to do it at. So yeah, hopefully we'll have that van before the end of the week. So you have to be over 25 to be insured to drive the Luton van. So we have to hire another warehouse worker who actually be over 25 to be able to drive it. Because like James and I can't drive the van. We have other people, Tommy, Mo, Stenny, who are all over 25, but they can all drive the van. But we need as many options as possible, so depending on which staff are in, there's always someone that can drive it.
To one of our team as soon as we can.
They always get you with that fake automated voice. So yeah, we're still looking for one more warehouse worker. We're kind of sifting through some applications at the moment to see if there's anyone else who could work. Hopefully a bit more permanent. Obviously Catherine's going to help us out so he goes back to uni, but the less hiring the better. Staff turnover is just a bit of a nightmare to deal with. We'll keep you updated on how the new van looks and goes. So basically, they want to send us 2 trucks of DFS stock, but as you can see, we're pretty full at the moment. And with James away, it's only Tommy here, and it's only his 2nd week looking after the warehouse, so we don't want to overload him, especially whilst James isn't here to help. So we really just want them to send us 1 truck. We need to empty this loading bay. One of the trucks is due tomorrow for the rest of the stock to come in, so we've really got to get this out of here, either into ready to photo or skip or cheap stuff where it needs to go, because this is an issue. Because we don't clear this, we've got nowhere for the new stock to go. Yeah.
Is going to be on Thursday.
That is good news. That's very good news.
And there's only going to be one next week as well.
That is good news too.
Now we can just wind it up.
Don't wind down.
But it's still working.
Oh, I'm always having a heart attack, but yeah. Take some pressure off, I guess. That's good news.
Yeah, so I went to see a van. It's 100,000 miles and it's in good nick. It's in good condition, it's functional. The only worry was, like I said, there was 2, I think the wheel braces inside the loading bay, which might be a bit of a problem. But every van that's model has that problem.
Low loader, yeah. Well, we saw it on the preview one that they use it, because there's no way around it really. If you want to have the low loader, you've got to have those tyre arches. Yeah, so. I spoke with the bank, they were like, there'll be no problem.
About the van?
Yeah.
Great.
So it'll take a couple of days to get whatever the paperwork sorted. So
how many days?
Not a problem, because they say they're going to call me tomorrow, but they said they deal with the dealership directly. That's how they get it sorted.
Okay. Well, I mean, this guy who called Nick, who was a bit of a legend, said that. So they do a full MOT
Yeah.
They'll service it and everything, and the only reason there might be a delay is if it needs any. If they need a part that they have to get. But by the looks of it, he said that's quite rare.
I assume they've driven it then.
Yeah, of course they have. Yeah. The van's ready to go, but they've got to do all the checks before they sell it to you.
Yeah.
So they'll do all the checks. If something crops up, which it normally doesn't, he can have it to us Thursday. Result.
Right, I'll write on here. You give him this. Send me the invoice for the deposit. We'll get it paid today.
How many people currently would be able to drive?
I want any driver. Oh well, you'd be you. I don't want you to drive, but you. Mo, Stenny, Dayton. No, he's not got a licence. Take Dayton off.
3 of us.
Yeah, so insurance needs to get sorted. I applied for a fuel card preemptively last Friday.
That's a big one.
Yeah, we're done, aren't we?
Happy days.
Yeah, hopefully next week. Well,
And
it's Monday up.
We're not getting the lorry now as well.
Yeah.
Until Thursday, which gives us an help because we've still got that one to do.
Absolutely.
It's so hard to get vans. It's so hard to get anything. You know, post-COVID, it's just literally for anything new, you're waiting months. Second-hand market's through the roof. So we found one. It was local. It's fit for purpose. So you buy it. You get it straight away. It's got a year's warranty. You get 1 year MOT with it, and it's perfect for the job. And it's just going to take so much of the load off because I think with having 2 places now, what they didn't or what we didn't realise was going to happen is just how much one sofa now because this used to be the showroom, so it would come in and it might only get put on the floor, wait to be sold, go in the delivery truck and go. And now we've got 2 warehouses and we've got so many different procedures. The same sofa might be moved 10 times. So it'll go from one pen to the area where it needs to be cleaned up, then it'll be photographed, then it'll go into the area where it's waited to get took over to the new showroom, then it'll get took to the new showroom, it'll get unloaded and put in a spot, then it'll get bought, so then it goes back into another area at the showroom where it's got to wait to get picked up, to come back here, to then go back out for delivery. So like the same sofa, all of a sudden now, is being moved 10 times. So the second van is vital because we're shifting so many sofas to and from, you know, from place to place. So it's just created a lot more work. So I went to see it today. I looked round it. Joe's decided to go for it, which is great. They need to give it a quick check over, an MOT, a quick service, and hopefully we'll get it by Thursday, Friday.
We're done for the day. Would have liked to have got more photographs, but here's what it is. Only so many hours in a day. I think we got about 12 done today. Corners, singles. We did some Vincent chairs, which they're ones that have speakers and all sorts. They have to be plugged in by about 500 different plugs. We've got everything photographed. We'll take it all now into Photoshop Lightroom. It's usually just a bit of touch up. Like you can see the floor here, it's got bits, holes in, things like that. So I'll go into Photoshop and mainly just fix up the floor. That's mainly what I fix. In terms of everything else, it's usually just bits and bobs. Like, for example, we sometimes have sofas that go beyond the borders of these fake walls. And if that's the case, I'll need to edit in the extra wall so it doesn't look, so you don't just have all this. So yeah, make sure they're looking good for going online.
I had that meeting at 9 with security this morning, so looking to get some internal cameras set up because there's a lot of entrance points to the showroom, so you know people can come in, like even squatters and stuff like that, to the upstairs. It's somewhat abandoned at the moment whilst we do the work on it. So looking to put some internal cameras and alarms and then some external ones because a few young hooligans that try to kick our glass windows down, so we can stick a big camera in their face to hopefully put them off. Yeah, so hopefully some cameras, and if they do it, we'll send it off to school. I'm not much of a snitch, like at school I'm not a snitch, but I don't want to snitch. I think put a camera in their face, they'll stop doing it. Right, well I'm going to head off to Screwfix, pick a few things up, then I'm going to go to the showroom to check back in with Siobhan. So, in my absence, Siobhan, what have we sold?
So, sold these 2 sofas.
Yeah, nice,
I actually could have sold them twice. I sold them and then another couple came in straight away and really keen and wanted to buy them. In fact, we're absolutely desperate for them. Unfortunately, I've told him that we've never had these colours in before, so...
Well, it's the Bel Air range, isn't it? We have a lot of the Bel Air range, just not in that cinnamon velvet.
Yeah, so...
We do other stuff in the cinnamon velvet, though.
Yeah. So I got to use our new sold signs that Bridie produced for us. They're absolutely amazing. So you can see them scattered around. I also sold the Saskia right at the bottom in lavender.
Oh yeah, right at the back down there.
So
in fact, we've had her a while, haven't we?
Yeah, it was in the sale.
Yeah.
Customer was trying to barter for more discount, but I held firm because it had already been reduced. They're the only two that I managed to sell.
Yeah, that's not bad for one, not bad.
Thank you.
Not bad at all.
Non-uniform day today, I've been in trouble because I've not got my uniform on.
These are very casual trousers that she's wearing. Oh, trousers is a loose word.
Well,
they're joggers, really.
I actually think they're very smart and comfortable for the environment that I'm
They're definitely comfortable.
I'll be back to my full uniform tomorrow, jeans.
Interviews, how are they going?
The recruitment's not our biggest success to date. Just, nobody's showing up. If there's anybody out there watching this video and you're looking for a sales job, a sales assistant job, please get in contact with us. We would love to interview you.
We've just paid the deposit for the new van, so that's going to be going ahead, thankfully. So that should definitely help us out in terms of getting stock from the warehouse to here in the showroom much more quickly and without losing more members of staff. And it'll be a bit cheaper as well in the long run. Hopefully we'll have that by the end of the week or start of next week. We want it as soon as possible, so yeah, we had to go for one in stock. We couldn't go for a specially designed one. So we did compromise on a few things, but overall we're pretty happy and should have it by next week.
Big truck never turned up, so we are going to get as much stock as we can over to the new showroom until it turns up. We phoned the supplier and they don't know where he is. So until it turns up, just do what we can, and then when it comes it'll be chaos because we've got an Arctic truck full of sofas that we need to unload, unpack, sort out what needs to go into what areas and then get them over to the showroom. This week's just been crazy. The sofas everywhere now, so it just goes to show. 2 days ago we had room. We thought we were organised. 2 days later, it's chaos again. So just cracking on, getting on with it. I could go that, or I can go that. So I'm going to ask you, which is better?
That is better.
Okay.
For the reason of you've got the opportunity, because this is brilliant, to put one there means it can't flop up or down. If you put them both here, it could have gone woof in a wind or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the ideal case. What you're doing now. Obviously, not every sofa is kind to have two seams running down the middle of it.
I'm not being funny, but as labels go, it doesn't get any better than
No, it doesn't. You're right. That's
Do you think
smashing.
that's beginner's luck?
Well, it's a lucky sofa, is what it is. Quite a few items in this load that had to be skipped, sadly. Just broken. Or we had one corner sofa, beautiful corner sofa. We got it over there and realised that one section was a different colour. Oh, that's nice. We've got the matching, we've got the two-seater and the corner sofa for that in the showroom.
I emailed Matt this morning, called him. He's going to contact DFS and find out where the delivery is and let us know.
Lovely. Well, we did think
Does
this
no one
morning.
come in the morning?
Sometimes it's in really early, like it could be 7 AM before we've got here, and then we're just ready to crack on. But every time in the last few weeks it's been completely wrong. Sometimes not in the right day. So
It's not even an average. It's just when it comes.
At the moment they're all over the shop because they're not loading. The problem is they've got to load at the DFS distribution centre fairly quickly and then get it over to us that same day. Now, when it comes early in the morning, usually they've loaded the night before, and it's then just sitting here like the lorry's parked up, and sometimes they sleep here overnight. But yeah, so when it's going to come here late today, that means they've been loading it this morning, and it probably won't be until the afternoon.
Could you, before you go, show me the sofas that you think you want at the showroom sooner rather than later?
Yeah, let's get this beautiful big 5-seater over. Do you know how much this one is, DFS? Something near £4 it is.
What?
Yeah.
Is that a Ren?
No, not a Ren, it's a Lucius. Or maybe I tell a lie. No, it is, yeah, £4, yeah.
Right, so that's got to go straight away.
Yeah, yeah, it's beauty.
So what do we sell it for?
£9.90.
So they're saving
£3, yeah.
quarters?
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh. That's us. That's us. That's definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Graceland's Navy. Popular colour. Classic.
Bongo.
The sofa is popular because it's modular. Customer can have it whichever way they want and move it around depending on what's going on in the house at the time. Pretty expensive as well, so. What's this? Ah, Corso. Pretty popular. This is the other half of the Corso. I think it's a Barrett. Yeah, Barrett 3-seater power recliner. Graphite grey linen fabric, popular style as well, very comfortable this. Ooh, Sophia. Yeah, corner sofa. Sophia, very popular range at DFS, sell a lot of these. Just quite a simple style. Nice fabric as well, thick fabric, high quality. I have a perfect storm at the moment. Perfect's one word. We've got stock being loaded here to go to the showroom, new stock being unloaded into the bays, and we've got Pruvia here to pick up some long distance deliveries. So it's all going on. Luckily we've got a full team here today.
Some of the returns that come in, the covers, we need to wash them on site here.
Yeah.
They can't always be cleaned, they need to be washed, so we need to get a washing machine installed. We're hoping you can help us out.
So we've got a plumber just turned up because we're looking to get a washing machine installed here so we can clean any cushions that may become dirty quicker and easier. Last one. We've unloaded this pretty quickly. It's Sunday, it's the weekend, we're busy here with customers at the showroom. It's been a very busy week in terms of new stock arriving, dealing with trying to get a new van. But hopefully we'll show you more of that next week with new vans, new staff and more new stock. So hope you like the video, like and subscribe as always, and hopefully see you next Sunday.